telling the time. You know, telling the time is a really useful thing for kids to know how to do, and it takes time to teach them. And I know you would say that the time's on everything, it's on their computers and it's digitalised on their watches, but learning that kind of old-fashioned time when the 12's up at the top and the 6 is down at the bottom, we know that stuff, and we're the very best ones to teach our grandchildren that age-old skill and really useful one of telling the time. Why do kids need to learn to tell the time? So much in our lives, even children's lives, is governed by the clock. When to get up, when to go to school, what time a TV programme starts. And rather than feel controlled by the mysterious business of clocks, it can be very empowering for a child to know what the configuration on a clock face means. Many devices now use digital clocks, which are easy to read, but knowing how to look at an analogue clock face and decipher the hands can offer a real understanding of time. What do you need to teach the time? You need a reasonable-sized clock face, either a cardboard one for teaching or a real one, say from a pound shop. It needs to have all the numbers 1 to 12 clearly shown, not Roman numerals or even fun figures or cartoons obscuring the 12 points. And ideally, the clock needs to have the 5-minute intervals clearly marked. You also need to invest some time of your own and a fair bit of patience for the practice. How can you start? Begin by pointing out the difference between the long hand or big hand for telling the minutes and the short hand or little hand for telling the hours. Move the hands round to demonstrate the o'clocks, 4 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 10 o'clock, etc. Then show the concept of to and past the hour, 1/4 and 1/4, half past. Then you can move on to explaining that each section represents 5 minutes. So the long hand on the 1 means 5 past, and on the 2 it means 10 past. Keep giving examples and letting your grandchild carry on guessing until they're sure of that. Then you can progress to the minutes too. From then on, it's practice, practice, and yet more practice. How and where can they practice? All over the place and any time and everywhere. Children who've recently learnt to tell the time love to practice by looking for opportunities everywhere. Town hall clocks, clocks in shops, railway stations, banks. And as an encouraging grandparent, you can take them for a clock walk, spotting clocks around your shopping centre or town. How can you encourage and extend the learning? You can offer all kinds of activities that extend the learning. If you have to go to school by 8:45 a.m, what time do you need to get up? And if your mum starts to boil you an egg at 7:33, what will the hands on the clock look like? Look online for free resources to download, time games and puzzles. And in true grandparently fashion, you can acknowledge the learning by buying your grandchild their first wristwatch